Red Bull has been the best team in Formula 1 for years. Max Verstappen has been winning race after race, and the team looked almost unbeatable for a long time. However, by the second half of 2024, it became clear their dominance was slipping. Many fans started to expect that 2025 wouldn't be as easy for Red Bull, but most still thought they'd fight near the front. Yet, 2025 has brought more chaos than many expected. Penalties, crashes, driver struggles, and management shakeups have turned their season upside down. In this video, we'll break down the key reasons behind this turmoil, from Max's battle on track to issues with the second driver, leadership changes, and ongoing car problems. The signs are everywhere, from Max's confused looks to moments of on-track trouble, showing just how real the chaos is. Let's dive in. First, let's focus on Max Verstappen, the star of the team. Despite all the chaos, Max has been impressive. While he took 2 wins early in the season, what really stands out is his 4 pole position spread throughout 2025. That's crazy when you consider that Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri, who have dominated with better cars, have the same number of poles. It shows Max still knows how to get the most out of qualifying no matter the challenges. Right now, Max is third in the championship with 187 points. That shows he's squeezing every bit of performance out of a car that hasn't been easy to drive. But it hasn't been all smooth sailing. Take the Hungarian Grand Prix. Max finished 9th, well below his usual podium finishes. That race was a clear sign that the car's performance has dropped. Even more revealing is that Liam Lawson, driving for Racing Bulls, Red Bull's junior team, finished ahead of Max. For a team so used to dominance, this was a shock. It's rare to see Max beaten by a driver with less experience. This shows that the car's struggles aren't just in Max's head. The machine itself is limiting. Max's strong performances keep Red Bull in the hunt, but the season's chaos starts here, and without a strong teammate to back him up, the challenge only grows. At the start of the year, Liam Lawson was Red Bull's second driver. Unfortunately, his results were disappointing. After just 2 races, he was near the back of the grid and struggled to keep up with the competition. This led to a quick decision. Lawson was replaced. Yuki Tsunoda came in from Racing Bulls, Red Bull's junior team. But Tsunoda hasn't found success either, scoring only 7 points across 12 races. Compare that to Max's 151 points, and it's clear Red Bull's second seat has been a weak link. When Lawson returned later in the year to Racing Bulls, he showed better form. This suggests that Red Bull's current car setup favors Max's driving style. It's tailored to him and doesn't fit others well. The engineers focus on upgrades and setups that help Max, but this leaves teammates behind, struggling to adapt. This creates a huge problem. Without a strong second driver, Red Bull loses valuable constructor points, and that's critical. Max's solo effort isn't enough. The team needs balance. This second seat problem is at the heart of Red Bull's struggles and chaos this year. In addition, off the track, Red Bull's season has been just as chaotic. In a massive surprise, Christian Horner was fired mid-season after leading the team for 20 years. Horner's leadership helped build Red Bull into a powerhouse, so this was shocking for everyone. Around this time, rumors flew that Max Verstappen might leave Red Bull and join Mercedes. Many insiders believe Mercedes will be a top team once the 2026 rules take effect, making them an attractive option. But in the end, Max couldn't activate his exit clause because certain contract conditions weren't met, so he stayed at Red Bull. Still, this off-track drama added tension inside the team, making an already tough season harder to manage. On top of Horner's exit, several other key staff left Red Bull, signaling a major transition phase. With uncertainty in leadership and growing pressure from rivals, the instability inside the garage has inevitably spilled over onto the track, and nowhere is that more obvious than in the car's performance. Red Bull's 2025 car hasn't lived up to the high standards set in previous years. Remember 2023? That year's car was almost unbeatable, helping Max nearly sweep the season. This year, however, Red Bull is struggling with power and reliability. The Hungary GP result, where Max finished 9th, highlights just how far the car has dropped in performance. Currently, Red Bull sits just 4th in the constructor standings. A key issue is that the car seems designed almost exclusively for Max's driving style. This makes it hard for other drivers to adapt or help develop the car further. It also limits how the team can improve the car during the season. Red Bull's pit stops and race strategies, usually top-notch, haven't been as sharp this year either. At the Spanish GP, a questionable strategy cost Max crucial points. While mistakes haven't been disasters, they add up and hurt the team's results. Put it all together, a less competitive car and a chaotic team environment make it very tough for Red Bull to keep dominating. And with so many problems in the present, it's no surprise their attention is drifting toward the future. Red Bull is focusing heavily on the 2026 regulations and the new car they must build. This might explain the slow pace of upgrades and improvements for the 2025 car. Resources are being saved for next year. We might see some small improvements after the summer break, but don't expect Red Bull to start winning every race again this season. Their priority clearly lies ahead. Max Verstappen's long-term future is also uncertain. Rumors continue to swirl about him possibly leaving if performance doesn't improve, especially with teams like Mercedes looking strong for 2026 and beyond. The second driver spot for 2026 is still unknown. Tsunoda's poor performance makes his future unclear, while Liam Lawson and rookie Isaac Hadjar have shown promise in the junior team. Red Bull needs to fix the second driver problem fast if they want to stay competitive. And with uncertainty over both their drivers and long-term direction, this season's chaos may simply be part of a tough transition phase. But the stakes are high. If Red Bull doesn't get things right soon, the future of the team could be in serious danger. And to understand just how far they've slipped, it helps to look at their rivals. This season, McLaren, Ferrari and Mercedes all sit ahead of Red Bull in the Constructors' Championship. That's a clear sign that Red Bull is not the team to beat, at least for now. Max's closest rival, George Russell, is only 15 points behind in the driver standings. One big difference between Red Bull and their rivals: balanced driver lineups. Teams like McLaren and Ferrari have both drivers regularly scoring points, giving them an advantage in the constructors' fight. Red Bull's lack of a strong second driver hurts them more than other teams. Max's solo brilliance isn't enough to carry the team, especially when rivals have more consistency across both cars. So, to wrap up, Red Bull's 2025 season has been chaotic for many reasons. Team shakeups, a struggling second driver, a less competitive car, and uncertain future plans have all combined to make this one of their toughest years in recent memory. Max Verstappen continues to fight hard, showing his usual skill and determination, but even he can only do so much when the team around him is unstable. But despite the chaos, Red Bull still has the tools and potential to recover and compete at a high level again. Whether they can fully return to dominance remains to be seen, but they certainly aren't out of the fight yet.